This front entryway, I think we had a big vision for with the homeowners, with the stairs, the wall, the ceilings, this vault all the way through. There's a lot going on here. All right, so we got the dream team here. We got Jewkes Design, we got RC Dent, we got our interior designers, Remedy, Camille and Stacy. We love working with you guys. Remedy, Stacy, and Camille, tell me, what are some of the features to look for here?
Yeah, totally. So in this area, it's so big that we wanted to bring in some interest in the floor. So we did a herringbone pattern on the floor and then brought in the millwork here.
With that millwork, it was hard to get the scale right and keep it human size.
Yeah.
And so working with Camille on this, we came up with this pattern, and then the trades were able to execute it and have it not be too busy. We also were worried about hanging art and having it get lost on the wall. So kind of just removing that fear and going with millwork was an easy way to bring aesthetic and style and just craftsmanship into the home.
So Camille, tell us what's special in here. What should we notice?
So I love using raw finishes. So this is a limestone floor. So it's a natural element in here, which I love. And then quartzite countertop, which is beautiful, and they pair so nicely together. And then the shower is one of my favorites. We actually use a porcelain material here called Decton, and it's a large scale slab, which makes it look like it's a seamless shower. And I love the grids on the shower as well. And the homeowners actually wanted specific lighting to create a mood in here, which kind of pairs nicely with the primary suite.
All right, so this is the primary suite. Floor plan wise, location wise, it's really private. We kind of push it off to the side here. This particular corner has some of the best views to the mountains, right?
We love this space because of the size. It's cozy and not too big. So I think as far as space planning went, it was spot on. And then when it came to finishes, we wanted just to embrace the textures in here. So we've got linen, wallpaper, then the fireplace surround. The beams, you've got some plaster. So it's just like a big hug when you walk into this room.
We're in the primary closet here. One thing that I think is important to note is during the design, the architecture, this space was going to be a homework space. It ended up being probably one of the biggest closets we've done.
Well, I think it's interesting because in some homes, it feels like you have to check the boxes for certain sizes, right? If it's 10,000, 12,000 square feet, the closet has to be a certain size. And we started so much smaller, and I think the homeowners were okay with that. But then as we started to look at homework space here, office there, and what all that looked like, we're like, maybe we do just make this all closet. And now it's huge and fantastic, right?
So in this office, the homeowners wanted a lounge feel. So they didn't want the typical floating desk in the middle, having the windows in the back, and they just didn't want the typical office. So we created this lounge feel with the furniture pieces, the 4 chairs in the middle, coffee table, and then desks on either side, which I think turned out beautiful.
They also swivel, so it gives them that flexibility to be more conversational. And then we've got the sliding barn doors that can tuck away in pocket, which is so nice. And then the shelves. Our team came in and styled and just really captured the mood in here. Also, I think the ceiling treatment, doing that in a stain grade with the paint moody color, just kind of created that vibe and aesthetic we were after.
Honestly, this is one of my favorite basements I think I've ever seen. It's open and big without feeling massive.
The homeowner actually wanted a ping pong table, pool table, coming soon.
Okay.
And they also wanted a kitchenette back here to do popcorn, drinks, things like that, game table.
You talk a lot about the floor to ceiling, right? Or the outside, but the important part of this is really collecting and making the house really flow well. And one thing that a lot of homes do, they do a basement basketball court, but they don't open up that area into the gym. So like with this particular space, I mean, a basement's a basement, right? So at the end of the day, you're gonna have a theater room or a great room or something like that. But if it works well and flows, which, you know, between Jewkes and you guys did a great job getting this to really flow and make it feel like you're not in a dungeon when you're in the basketball court. So it's a nod to great design all the way around.
So when you're walking through the parade of homes, the homes tend to kind of blend together, right? There's so many of them. What is one thing that if I'm walking through, don't miss this? Like, what is that one thing?
People focus so much on the interiors, and it's busy, it's hard to park, there's a lot of people, I get it. But when you're walking up to this home, pay attention to the roof material, the rain gutters, the stone, the landscaping, because that's going to kind of already play into the overall build and design. And you just walked past, which took a ton of time, thought, intention, trades, and I always just feel bad that they get overlooked.
Honestly, the staircase, it was hard for us. It was quite the feat to get it done. I would say that it's probably the most important part.
For me, on the architecture side, I always think about how some of these spaces are intentionally designed. You know, the front door lines up all the way to the back door. You've got these light fixtures that line it up. The fireplace centered on the range hood in the back. You really have kind of that axis. Everything's got to be lined up. I think it took a lot of time and effort to do that.